Here's how to crochet a fluffy cuff for my free mini stocking pattern linked below. You need a small bit of fluffy teddy yarn, which has an unusual string structure with lots of fluffy bits around it. DK or Aran weight is ideal, with a 3.5mm crochet hook approx. Thicker yarn is okay too, but you may need to go up a couple of hook sizes. I've linked to some suitable yarns below. Let's get started. We just need to do one round of treble crochet stitches, or double treble UK stitches. But crocheting with fluffy yarn is a bit crazy. You can't make out stitches, all you see is fluff. So don't worry about doing everything perfectly. Just focus on making tall, fluffy stitches. So here's 2 ways to do it. Option 1. If you crocheted into just the top chain loops in the first round of your stocking, you will have the bottom chain loops left all around the top. So you can easily do your treble crochet stitches in these loops. So put your hook through a loop at one side, yarn over hook and pull through. Chain 3 to start. This counts as one treble crochet stitch. Now do a treble stitch into this same loop. So wrap your yarn around the hook twice first, and then put your hook through the loop. Yarn over hook and pull through. You have 4 fluffy loops on your hook. Yarn over hook and pull through the first 2 loops. Yarn over hook again and pull through the next 2 loops. Yarn over hook a third time and pull through the last 2 loops to finish the treble stitch. So now you have your first 3 chains and a tall treble stitch in the first loop. This counts as 2 treble stitches. Now make just 1 treble stitch in the next loop. So wrap the yarn around your hook twice to start, and then put your hook through the next loop. Yarn over hook and pull through. Check you have 4 loops on your hook. Then yarn over hook and pull through 2 loops. And repeat that 2 more times until there's just 1 loop left on your hook. That's your treble stitch done. The pattern is to alternate between doing 2 treble stitches in one loop and 1 treble stitch in the next, all the way around. But you may need to adjust the number of trebles depending on your yarn. So stop after about 6 treble stitches and review. Turn your cuff down over your stocking. You want a nice fluffy strip where the gaps are not obvious unless you poke. If there are too many gaps, try doing 2 treble in every stitch. Or if it's looking too wide and chunky, just do 1 treble in every stitch instead. Now if you crocheted into both chain loops at the start of your stocking, you don't have nice loops around the top to work into. So option 2 is to work into the gaps between the crochet stitches in round 1 instead. So if you look closely below your first round, there are holes between stitches that you can easily poke your hook through. We're going to work our treble stitches into these. So wrap your yarn around the hook twice to start and put your hook through the next hole. Pull the yarn through, and now you just do a treble stitch exactly the same way as in option 1. So you have 4 fluffy loops on your hook. Yarn over hook and pull through the first 2 loops. Yarn over hook again and pull through 2 more. And yarn over hook a third time to pull through the last 2 and finish the treble stitch. Wrap your yarn around the hook twice to start. Then make another treble stitch in the same spot by poking your hook through the same hole again. Yarn over hook and pull through. Check you've 4 loops on your hook. Then yarn around hook and pull through 2 loops 3 times to finish the treble stitch. Now put your hook through the next hole on the other side of the stitch and crochet a treble stitch in there. So you crochet your treble stitches exactly the same way with both options. The only difference is the position of your cuff. With option 1, you're adding stitches on to the very top of the stocking by working into the leftover chain loops. Whereas with option 2, you're working around your first round of crochet stitches through holes between the bottom of the stitches. So your cuff ends up covering the first round of your crochet instead of lying above it. But once you turn your cuff down over the stocking, they look very similar. Option 1 just gives a slightly longer cuff. Once you've reached the end of the round and are happy with your fluffy cuff coverage, slip stitch the first 3 chains to join the cuff. Now you won't be able to see any chains, of course, just fluff. But just poke your hook through wherever you can at the top of the left side. Yarn over hook and pull through both loops on your hook to make your slip stitch. Then cut your fluffy yarn, leaving a tail, and pull the tail end out of your loop to close. Depending on how fluffy your cuff is, you may be able to just hide your yarn tail on the inside. But if there's a gap between the start and end, or for a neater finish, thread a tapestry needle with the yarn end. Poke your needle through on the left side where you can, and then do the same on the right side. Repeat again on the left and right if needed to seam the side edges of your fluffy cuff. Then just hide the yarn end inside or weave it within the fluff if you prefer. I hope you enjoy crocheting some fluffy stocking decorations. Got any questions? Just comment below. Thanks for watching.